Hello, this is my 3 and a bit year update with TSW skin, because I've been getting people asking me to do an update to see how I'm doing. So this is me at the minute. We're almost in September, so I'm just over 3 years TSW now. It's been really hard. It's not been easy at all. I had another baby in January. When I got pregnant, everything blew up again. It got really difficult. So I'm going to show some pictures just to show what I've been like, because it's been really bad. Because I decided to make a book to kind of like get the pictures off of my phone, but to have a record of what I've been like, because I found it triggering when I'm constantly seeing on my camera roll like my skin pictures. So like before TSW, this was me. I was like really normal with eczema and flare-ups, but nothing like what TSW does to you. And then recap for anybody who hasn't seen my previous videos: when I got pregnant in 2021 and discovered what topical steroid withdrawal was because of what was happening to me, and then I decided to come off them. This is what I was looking like. I was completely red, which I don't currently have now. I just have the skin atrophy and flaky dry skin. So yeah, it was like really bad. That was my hand, and my face was all flaring. And then I think I've developed a lot of hardened skin. So that was back in 2022. It was really swollen and inflamed. I've been doing red light therapy with no moisturizers now since probably maybe April this year, but I did start red light therapy before, back in November last year, but I was still every now and then using moisturizers, so maybe it wasn't as effective as it has been without using moisturizers. That's why obviously people say to do both together. But when my baby came, I had a really horrific flare-up of weeping, face to stomach, back, arms, everything was weeping. So I then decided to go on baricitinib, JAK inhibitor tablets, for a little while, which I'm still using, but I'm not taking the full amount because it's really strong, and I've been getting a lot of sinus problems. But that was my arm back in April, March, and that's the difference in 2 weeks, when my stomach was oozing and peeling and shedding, and then taking baricitinib. That was the 2 weeks difference. And we're still doing red light, which yeah, I think does help. So I had lots of shedding, just like horrible hard skin coming off me in massive flakes. And then in my last video on my channel that I did, we did a family trip to Italy where my skin was okay for the first part of it, but then since coming back I had a horrific flare-up because I think I was in the sun for too long. And then that's when I started to get this really horrible facial flares again, and it was just awful scabbing, red hot burning again, and moisturising it didn't help, so I completely then tried to withdraw from the moisturising again on my face, because that was the only area I was moisturising every now and then. My whole body I don't moisturise anymore, it doesn't feel the need to, but sometimes my face just needs that little bit to be able to eat or to see. But this was me just 2 months ago. I was just absolutely horrific. I was housebound again. My face couldn't even move to eat. It was just completely horrible. I couldn't even open my eyes to see properly because the skin was just so horrific. And then I started getting a bit better at the end of July, But the sun really hasn't been my friend, and the summer I have to just stay indoors. I can't even go out in the sunlight. I don't wear suntan skin protections because I don't put anything on my skin anymore. So I literally just stay indoors, or I wear UV protection clothes for when I do go out. But then with the heat and having to cover up, it just feels horrible because it's too hot. So I just stay indoors. And then I decided to write a memoir of my experience, which is this was my Amazon version, but I'm not on there anymore. So I'll put the link for that. It's available on ebook format or paperback on Lulu, so I'll put the link in there because I decided to write about my experience the last 3 years because maybe it's just another way to get the story out there and hopefully prevent this from happening to other people. Because my mum and dad and my husband said to me, yeah, you should write about your experience and just put it out there, so I decided to do that. So if you'd like to support me further, you're very welcome to read my book. And yeah, so this is my 3-year update. I'm not out of the woods yet, by far. I'm still dealing very much with the effects of the skin atrophy and TSW. There's more about that in my book I wrote into a bit more detail, which I'm not going to talk about too much now, just because I've kind of like writing about it and putting it in words kind of helped me release a lot that I was holding in. So I'm kind of like trying to just keep that there now, because it's been a lot. It's been a big ordeal for me, and I'm just kind of trying to stay positive where I am now. And I'm really trying hard not to regress and just go forward and heal. So when I do finally heal, I will write about what it's like to be on the other side, and maybe how I healed, like things that I'm trying besides the red light therapy and no moisturizing, and see how I go. But until then, I'm just gonna try and keep doing what I'm doing, and then I will write about it when I'm actually officially out the other side, which I hope will be soon. So yeah, that's my 3 years update with TSW. So thanks for all the support that everybody has given me, all the nice comments, people reaching out to me, people that have also read my memoir so far, and for supporting me in this channel. So thank you guys, and I will see you soon.